Hey everyone, this is Bi-Neh with Family Travel Africa, and today I'm excited because we have Miss Hoda and she's going to help me make baklava. So the ingredients we have today is cinnamon, pistachios, sugar, honey, walnuts, puff pastry, and butter.
That's a stick of butter. And Miss Hoda, it looks like these are pretty easy to find in your pantry. So we're really excited how accessible they are and cannot wait to get started. What do we need? Do we need any appliances here? It looks like you have
1 cup and
brushes,
and this KitchenAid
food processor. All right, and we have a baking sheet. Awesome.
Okay, before you get started, you have to wash your hands. And so here we have our stick of butter. And with the stick of butter, we buttered our cookie sheet. And we're going to put
a cup of
walnuts
and half a cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you want to have more of the inside mixture, it's just 2 walnuts, for example, 1 cup of sugar. Okay?
Right now, Bi-Neh, you have 1 cup of walnuts, half a cup of sugar in your food processor here. And how much cinnamon is that you're going to put?
1 cup. I mean,
1 tablespoon. Awesome. So, Miss Hoda, can you tell us a little bit more about this dessert? We traveled to Egypt. It was December of 2016, I remember, and we had a fantastic time. And I understand this is not, just in Egypt. It's all over the Mediterranean. And I'd like you to kind of tell us what your experience has been culturally. What is the setting this is usually eaten in? Is it just an everyday?
Almost every day, or even special occasions. Like you said, it's very Mediterranean. So even in Greece, some variations in Israel. And so it's such a simple recipe. It's really just nuts, sugar, and typically phyllo dough. But of course, the local grocery store here in America, the easiest thing was puff pastry, but that's perfectly fine because it's still delicious. And so throughout Europe, it was spread mainly through the Greeks. And so through their nomenclature, it's pronounced baklava in the rest of the world. But throughout the Mediterranean, including Greece, if you hear them when they speak very quickly, it's Bahlauwa. Right, Bi-Neh? Can you say it for us?
Baklava.
Awesome. Bahlauwa. It's beautiful. All right, so we will be starting our food processor now.
Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so we went ahead and Bi-Neh, tell us what you just did.
We put it on chop, and we chopped it until it was in a fine powder.
So it's pretty fine. All right, perfect. What are our next steps?
So then we're going to take our puff pastry and typically phyllo dough, but use what you got. And then you're going to just line it onto the cookie sheets. Be buttered. So now what we're going to do is Bi-Neh is going to put a layer of our walnut mixture.
Not coming out.
Because it's very sugary, yes. Our walnut mixture all across.
Okay, and this is usually just in one layer, right?
One layer.
Okay.
Oh,
very
go crazy,
good.
Bi-Neh. Okay. We're not trying to save. Oh, it's a lot more. You should.
Oh, Sorry.
So so it's gonna be like huge. It's like one layer. Yes, we actually have. Like when you had baklava, like it's like a layer of that stuff. And if you want to, you can actually, you don't have to have like this fine paste. We can do one that's a little bit more coarsely chopped, so you have like a little texture in there instead of it.
I can taste the walnuts.
I know, right? Isn't it great? Yeah.
This is very good. It's very good that I know that it's not good to eat sugar, but I could just eat this whole thing. We finished up here. If you don't have enough powder, you can make a second batch. That's what we did. And it can be this thick. And right now, we want to add
You want to add some texture.
we want to add some texture, so we're going to chop this.
So we totally have the layer of coarse chopped walnuts. Yeah, perfect.
We're going to drizzle some butter over it.
Yeah, just to kind of give it some body and more fat. Why not? And that way it's not so crumbly when you bite into it. You can opt out of this if you want to. Okay, and then we are going to cover it up with the second layer of phyllo dough properly, and or puff pastry, right? Okay, can you get a knife and just cut this part off?
I've covered it. I'm going to cut the extra off the side.
That's your extra puff pastry off the side. Great.
Yes.
It's nice that you're using that sharp edge. It makes it easier as opposed to a jagged edge knife.
And then we've just made a sandwich. Just a big sandwich. Yummy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was apologizing to Bi-Neh about how I'm like kind of fooling around with the ingredients because I haven't made it in so long because of the pandemic. So this is something usually when our family gets together, like even Super Bowl parties, somebody's made Bahlauwa. And so yeah, it's comfort food. It's what you eat with your family. You eat it all the time and it's like a fun little snack.
And so we're gonna put another stick of butter, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Half stick.
A half stick. Okay.
After you've made your sandwich, you have to put more butter on, and then we're gonna stick it in the oven.
So we're getting our sheets here ready for the oven. Bi-Neh, what's our temperature?
Our temperature for the oven is 300.
Okay, you want to go ahead and set that up. And Miss Hoda here is doing her thing.
So you can really play around with it, and also there are ways of doing it where you roll it up, and then so it's in a little like roll, like a little finger food, or you can cut it into triangles or squares or whatever you want, and you can put whatever you want in it. Some people will drizzle chocolate on top. It's your thing, whatever. So what we're doing is we're just grinding some pistachios for the decoration on top, and some lovely decor has been put on top of the baklava, which is Bahlauwa, which is not typical, but I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. And then we're gonna stick it into the oven for 300 degrees, 15 minutes.
Okay, so we're using this watered down honey to drizzle on top of our baklava, and or you could just use syrup.
Like a simple syrup.
Yeah, simple syrup.
So you have to drizzle on the whole thing, or
Okay.
okay. Let's do that.
Yes, because it soaks into it. Okay, get one, and then you're just going to sprinkle a little bit of pistachio for decoration.
This looks delicious. I think the baby would love to taste too. Oh my goodness, that cross section. Yes.
Really good.
That is all sweetness right there.
And then a little pistachio for color.
Ta-da! All done.
You almost don't want to eat it, but it smells so good that yeah, you should. You got to tell me.
This is really good.
Yeah, what's so good?
Everything.
It's sweet. Yeah. Nutty.
Yes.
And what I love again is just how simple, quick and easy it is to make. So just to make sure, Miss Hoda, we use the puff pastry instead of the phyllo dough. And the big thing is that we had to turn up the heat to 350.
Correct.
Okay. And the phyllo dough, it would be 300.
Correct.
Awesome. All right, great. Yum. We are here and Bi-Neh is having a moment. And the baby is too. So we want to thank Miss Hoda for doing all this. This is awesome. You see, we mommies are multitasking here. We've got kids over here, and yeah, it's all happening. Yeah, you approve? Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you like my video. Yes, you do. Subscribe.